Wow, would you look at that? The sun's still up and I'm starting a writing vlog. I feel like it's been a while. Today is the first day of Camp NaNoWriMo, which is very exciting. It means I should probably edit and upload one of my older writing vlogs so that my Camp NaNoWriMo vlogs are a little bit more current. I haven't started writing for today yet. I did check in with my cabin, my Camp NaNoWriMo cabin. I think I might finish chapter 6 today, so we'll see how that goes. I've been reading this book called Becoming a Writer by Dorothea Brande, and I have an idea. So one of the exercises, it's basically advice on like how to get into a writing practice and writing mindset. It's like that kind of writing advice compared to like, you know, grammar or plot structure or something like that. So one of the exercises is to wake up like half an hour earlier than usual and to write first thing in the morning without doing anything else. I just discovered where I put my water glass last night and I was looking for it for like an hour. It's on the bookshelf. So anyway, I think I might do that tomorrow. I read the passage about it this morning, otherwise I probably would have done it yesterday. So I think I might get up at 6:30 instead of 7. And then I'm also considering, instead of working on my Camp Nano novel during that time, I will actually just do some unrelated writing, because I've kind of been wanting to write outside of my novel, and I think that'll give me a space to do that without overwhelming me, because I do have such a light goal for Camp NaNoWriMo. So that's what I'm thinking about, and I'm thinking I could share those like little tidbits on my Instagram. And because I've been thinking, I've completely left my my main like Instagram that's related to this YouTube channel, which is always in the description of every video. So that main Instagram, I have so many for my different you know, thoughts and things. I'm thinking with the photography video that I posted yesterday, because today is Monday the 1st. So I posted a photography related video yesterday, and I know that most of the people who've recently subscribed are interested in my writing content. I still want to make the photography related videos because that's a hobby of mine. I think a way that I can bridge the gap between the photography related content and the writing related content is if I have both writing and photography that uses the same prompt. So I think I'm going to use my June prompts for photography as my July writing prompts, and my July photography prompts I'll use for the next month's prompts. And then at the end, maybe I can have like a monthly zine type thing that combines the photography with the snippets of writing. So that's my idea. I don't know. Let me know if you think it's weird or if you're interested at all in something like that. I've also been reading more short fiction. By that I mean I've read one book. I read this recently, which is short stories, and I'm actually interested in reading a lot more short story compilations. Not because this one was particularly good. There were a few stories that I thought were really interesting, but I think it's something that I'm not super exposed to, but I think it's a good way to start really fine-tuning writing craft is by working on short stories. So I'm kind of interested in that. And I'm not expecting to have short stories, to be honest, with the photography prompts, but I am interested in having something that's kind of like, I don't know, a passage or you know, I'm not really expecting anything. It's supposed to be like you just write. And so I will have a prompt, and then I will just write based on that prompt. I know it's a little bit off from the actual recommendation, but I'm interested in it. Oh, yes, and now I get to pick up on my story by talking about a conspiracy theory, which will be interesting. I can't say I particularly love the brand of content that is conspiracy theory stuff, because I think a lot of it is disrespectful, and I also think a lot of it is like people being stupid. You ever have like something in your novel that you're like, I don't know if I really believe in like a message that this might portray, but this is who the character is and this is what the plot is. So I'm not trying to say anything with it, and I hope people don't think I am. Okay, getting to writing. Yeah. So I've been Googling some weird stuff. And one of the first things I've been looking into is, what is a paradox? Because I've decided to call my fake conspiracy theory the Zapfrady paradox. But I decided to call it that, and then I looked up what a paradox like really was. Basically, I was like, Fermi paradox is cool. Let me name something a paradox. And I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna keep it the name for now at least, but it isn't one. And then I was looking up all of the different ones that you could have, and like different mathematical ones. There's one about like an ant traveling along like a rubber band, basically. That was pretty interesting. And now I finished chapter 6, by the way. Now I'm curious about if I were to take, say, our galaxy and break it up into different like recognizable pieces that I could talk about transporting or moving from one part of the galaxy to the other part, how would they refer to those different sections? And I'm realizing now that what my idea is kind of stupid. She's never on this vlog.
Look how cute she is. Look at how cute she is.
I'm getting kicked in the stomach.
Clover. Look at how cute.
I want to figure out what I should call a certain like part of like one of these arms in our galaxy. And then I realized that they have names, some of them. Outer arm, Orion spur, Perseus arm, Sagittarius arm, something else. Crux, Scutum arm. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm sorry. Hello. It is Tuesday the 2nd, and it is the second day of Camp NaNoWriMo. So, I wrote 505 words so far today. I'm probably gonna take a break and do some like video editing stuff and eat some ice cream. Actually, I have this very delicious ice cream. So I'm having a lot of fun with what I'm writing right now. It is more plot intensive, like strict historical plot. It's kind of an info dump. And I know you're not supposed to do that, but it's like such a fun info dump. I don't know. I guess I'll see what it looks like later, but I'm just having such a good time with it. And it's kind of like older science fiction that is kind of based around that society in London. You know, like the Lost World. I gotta look this up. Okay, yes. So I read The Lost City of Z, and it actually gave some of the history of this society, which I can't remember what it's called. Oh, okay, Jesus Christ, I finally found it. So, kind of like the Royal Geographical Society in London. So, yeah, I guess in the Lost World, it's a fictional, like, Royal Zoological or whatever I said it was, London Zoological. So, basically, it's kind of like in the historical exploration phase of this certain region of space, and there is kind of like a society like that. And I just kind of think it's funny. I'm touching on so many of like the subgenres of science fiction, like historical subgenres, and I just think it's really fun. It's kind of like I'm kind of writing like a love letter to science fiction with this story, which hopefully isn't a mess because it's incorporating all of these things. But I'm just having a blast with this section, and I wasn't expecting to write it, to be honest. And I'm coming up with like new things quite easily. After this, I'm gonna have to get into the actual plot of the story that they're in, not this historical explanation. So that'll be interesting. My ice cream is very quickly melting. So my original Camp NaNoWriMo word goal was pretty low. It's 7,000 words, I think, for the month. But I might pump it up because I have a goal and like a tracker and the whole Camp NaNoWriMo spirit, I am actually writing a lot more and writing more focusedly. I mean, I might just keep it what it is and then continue along and get as far as I can. That's my update for today. I think I'm gonna eat ice cream and watch Black Mirror. Okay, alright. That looks so bad. Hello. I am very tired right now. But it's kind of late in the day and I need to start writing. I have been slowly, so that I can absorb like all of the tidbits of information, reading this book, Becoming a Writer, which I've read in the past, and it helped me a lot when I think I was in high school. So I'm reading it again to see what kind of information is pertinent to me now. Basically, there's a few things that I think are really important for me currently. One is to write every day something that is not related to the novel I'm working on. That's not how this is phrased. And here it's phrased, the first thing that you do when you wake up, you write whatever comes to mind for like half an hour or an hour, and that's what you do. You do that for like a month, say, and then you go back and look at it with a critical eye, and you see what kind of things you gravitate towards, what your strengths are, and what your weaknesses are. I'm absolutely going to butcher what the actual thing is, because it's trying to see like what kind of writer are you, what you need to focus on, and like what kind of things pique your interest. So I'm kind of going to try to get some of those goals. My cat is doing some weird shit over there. He is trying to get onto my shelf of crafting supplies, and I don't like it. What I'm gonna do right now, which is absolutely not what you're supposed to do in this practice, so wait, what you're supposed to do is before you even read anything, first thing when you get up, you're just supposed to write. What I'm gonna do is write based on a prompt after I've already read something and talked to people and it's like noon. So, excuse me, sir. What are you doing? No. Why are you doing this? Please don't go on my keyboard. So, what I'm going to be doing is writing based off of some prompts from my June photography like prompt list, and then I ideally will be able to pair the writing with the photography and make something cool out of it. That's like the goal So for now, it's just going to be the rough first idea from the prompt, write a bit, and then later, like after a month, go through and see what needs to be spruced up and all that. So that's what I'm going to do. Today is the 5th. I didn't give a writing update yesterday, the 4th of July, because I didn't do anything like festive yesterday. I painted the attic and I did some weeding. I'm trying to landscape some of our front yard to make it look cute. So I've just been removing like a fuck ton of weeds. So it's not like I was busy really. I did write like 300 words or something. My goal loosely is to write 240 words a day. I have a wedding to go to tomorrow, and then there's like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff going on in my life currently that was unexpected. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I think I will film a time lapse of actually writing this thing. That might be interesting. So I guess this is a bit of a writing experiment, which is exciting. I haven't really done one of those. And I am getting a little bit like stagnant, I guess, in my novel routine. So I think it would be fun to do a little bit of a different writing experience. I forgot that I was gonna do a time lapse of this, so I already started, but let's show it.